Hey everyone, John Train Spotter here, and today I'm at Bushey on the West Coast Main Line. So station serviced by Avanti West Coast, London Fuston Railway, London Overground, and some freight departing there. 710-269 that brought me in from Headstone Lane is forming the London Overground service from Watford Junction. No, from London Euston to Watford Junction, being worked by the 710s. Are amazing. That's calling the Watford High Street and Watford Junction. This station's opened in 1984, and this was since being opened around there. So anyway, let's spot some trains. Oh, and there's a Pendo. Let's spot some trains. First train of the day is a speedy Avanti West Coast 390 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, going at a great next speed there, and I can't tell on the number. The next train passed by is a pair of London Fuston Railway of Class 350s. Leading this one is 350, 250. 350-204, working the service from London Euston to Crewe. Very speedy those 350s, I have to admit, and I told them the numbers. The next train passed by is pair London North Western Railway Class 350s. Leading this one is 350 140. And 350-104 from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. The next train passed by is Avanti 390 Pendolino. I didn't see what that number was, and that's from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Heading and continue down the north. Amazing. That's calling the London Euston only the Pendo. Have to admit. Nice. Oh, and coming in now is the 1201 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston, being worked by Class some 10. So that one could be the 710, but I need to check on the number because I'm on that side. And the next train to pass by is going to be a very slowly Avanti West Coast Class 390 with a service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Or maybe approaching for a red light. That's 390-045. And departing now is 710-269 on the return with a 1205 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston. Those been very good, those 710s. And the Avanti Pendo is approaching at a red light, which is a bit maybe slowly going because I think it's stopping at Watford Junction for the Birmingham New Street service. The next train passed by is a pair of London North Western Railway Class 350s. Oh, fantastic two-tone there. Thank you very much. (350-105) and (350-123) from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. And a fantastic two-tone there. Thank you very much, sir. Amazing. The next train passed by, sorry guys, that was a Queen Bumblebee, is Avanti 390 Pendolino. (390-028), which is the Brett one service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. The next train passed by is pair London Fuston Railway Class 350s from Northampton to London Euston. Leading is 350-267. And on the way is 350-031 with a brilliant tone that made me a shot there. Thank you very much. That made me jump, that tone. Amazing, I have to admit. The next, and also coming in is the 12 London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction, being worked by Class 710. Leading this one is 710. And the next train passed by is pair of 350s. This is 710-266. And leading this one is 350-253. From Birmingham New Street to London Euston. And I'm going to catch that 710 when it departs. Off go with the 350s. And the next train passed by is Avanti 390 Pendolino from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. I couldn't tell the number, I'm afraid. That was amazing. The 350s made me jump when they were heading to London Euston from Northampton, guys. Absolutely fantastic. And the ones to Milton Keynes, I made a brilliant one. And the departing now is the 12 London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction. And I catch the number on the 350s on the overground, but the speedy pandos I didn't, but I saw a slow one that I checked on the numbers. If I see a slow one, I'll check the numbers, okay? So guys, before I carry on doing trains, I'm going to do a question on this video. This is an amazing station in Bushey, I have to admit, but it looks amazing that I sometimes see. But today, the train ones will be cancelled, so it'll be the passing to Milton Keynes and Northampton passing ones. So, these lampposts were changed in 2015 to 2016, where they were completely new, and that looks like that's the car park over there. So anyway, let's carry on anyway. The next train to pass by is going to be coming from that side or that side. I think it could be that side. Yep, it's going to be a DRS 88. No, for the children. Fantastic two-ton from that 68 there. Thank you very much. I meant this 68 and it was in the Chilton Liverweed. That's on from Wilston TMD to Rugby into Sidings. And this 68 made a brilliant two-tone there. Thank you very much, sir. Amazing. Coming in now is the 1220 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston, being worked by Class 710. It's a 5-car variation. Leading that one is... Oh, need to check what are the numbers on that 710. Should you guess? About to depart now is the 1220 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston. This one is 710-273. Actually, it's a 4-car variation. I should have told that one. It's very good, those 710s, I have to admit. Coming in now, let's check the top, is the 1225 London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction, being worked by Class 710. Leading this one is 710 268. The next train, and also the next train passed by, is Avanti 390 Pendolino from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Didn't see the number on this one, and away she goes. And over there you see the car park. Absolutely. Departing now is the 12:27 even London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction. And away she goes. Corner Watford High Street and Watford Junction. The next train passed by is pair London North Western Railway Class 315s. Need to check on the number. It's 350-237 and 350-108 in the livery colour scheme. That's working the service from London Euston to Northampton. The next train passed by is pair 350s. Need to check on the number of them. Going very slowly by them. That's 322 and 258 on a lane a little bit speedy service, and slowing a little bit from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. The next train passed by is a slow moving Avanti 390. (115). They're from I believe it was Edinburgh Wembley to London Euston. Coming in now is the 12:35 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston, being worked by Class 710. Leading this one is 710. Not too sure on the number, but how much check on it is on it. About to depart now is the 12:35 London Overground service to London Euston from Watford Junction, and that one is 710-266 of another 4-car variation. And also we have the Avanti 390 in the Pride set. That's 390-119 on the service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. The Avanti 390 when past was not from Edinburgh Wembley earlier, was from Blackpool North to London Euston. And that's Pendo's from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. The next train to pass by is going to be a pair of London North Western Railway Class 350s, and I think they're coming on that side. I need to stand back a little bit because I might hear a tone from it, okay? This one is 350, 257. And 350-107 from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. And there was no tone on it. No tone. Coming in now is the 1240 London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction, being worked by a Class 7 ton. On the number on this one to check on C. I better check on that one. Leading this one is 710. 267 of another 4-car variation. We'll see when it goes to depart there. About to depart now, C1240 London Overground serves to Watford Junction from London Euston. Having next train pass by to very slowly Avanti 390 from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Having a windscreen wiper there. (39118) calling the London Euston only. The next train pass by is Avanti 390 Pendolino. (39341). That's from London Euston to Glasgow Central. And there's a train spotter there doing trains out here today. Hopefully it's amazing to see. And one of the people are waving up a driver from the Avanti Pendor to Glasgow Central. Thank you very much. The next train past by is pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers from Holyhead to London Euston. Oh, I didn't tell what is on the number. Oh, and it's smoking like a beauty. Wow. Hence to London Euston from Holyhead. The next train to arrive is the 1250 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston, being worked by a Class 710. And I'll see if I want to depart. About to depart now, C1250 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston. Leaving this one is 710 268. On the 4-car variation. Brilliant. Next one for that is Comders Park. I'll get the next one. I'll tell Dad. Next train pass by is pair of 350s. And 118 from Crewe to London Euston. The next train pass by is pair of 7s. That's pair of 7377s. They're working a service from Milton Keynes Central to East Croydon. The next train pass by is Avanti 390. Oh, fantastic 2-time there, thank you very much. I didn't see the number, but that's from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Coming in now is the 11:56 London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction. I'm on that platform now. 13:05 it's coming. Our London Euston train. Is everything empty around Bushey? Have you got your phone, Mum?
Yes, I do.
And this is because this is a peaceful station, I have to admit. I see if I went to depart. That's depart now is the London Overground service from London Euston to Watford Junction. About 7:10:377. Next over that is Watford High Street. Then after that it's followed by Watford Junction. Oh, pigeons. And pigeons flying along. Amazing. Those pigeons are always having a good fly around. The next train pass by is going to be over there. It's a pair of... Oh, thank you. It's a Pendo. Didn't see another on that platform, but that's from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. And in other news, Butterfly. Amazing. That was pair of 350s on the fast one. Amazing. With a brilliant 2-time from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston. Fantastic. A brilliant 2-time there from a slow pair of 350s. Working a service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. It was amazing to admit. And possibly there. That was a Vanity 390 with a brilliant 2-tone there from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Amazing. Coming in now is the 13:05 London Overground service from Watford Junction to London Euston, which is my train that is going to take us, and it's over there, and it's being worked by a Class 710. Leading this one on 710 is 710. 267. And as it comes, I'm going to end my video at Bushey here. So, thank you very much for watching this video at Bushey. If you haven't already seen here, then please do like and subscribe to my channel anytime you like. And any recommendations are welcome. Please leave me any comments. This is the peaceful station, I have to admit, and about to depart. So the next one for me trains at is going to be Witham when I at Dobbs Wear. So see you there. Thank you for watching this video at Bushey, and I'll see you in Witham. Goodbye.